say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Anthony Edwards.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, we've got Jamal Murray. Johnson is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Well, one area of the floor where both of these teams really shine is on offense.
Oh, yeah. BA, these two teams can score the basketball. They'll be trying to match each other shot for shot all night long, and we got a front row seat. Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Murray passes to Jokic. DiVincenzo against Johnson. Randall pulls down the board. Pass to Edwards. Randall is screen on Johnson. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Denver with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Listen, guys, fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Edwards can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Nuggets, they're showing who they are right now, and that's consistent. Can beat anyone on any given night. Now, the question is, do they have another gear? And I think that's yet to be determined. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
From deep, Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 5 now.
You're standing tall at the arc. Jokic buries it.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Murray from outside. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. To the inside. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Edwards.
Boy, good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
Here's Murray. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Guys back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Murray from outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Soft touch off the glass. McDaniels gotten his second bucket of the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
Jones up top. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. They need this. Minnesota with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
Now here's Randall. 17 points for him last game against New York. McDaniels finds Gobert. Randall right side. 5 on the clock. Gobert passes to Randall. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Denver will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Watson. Hardaway comes in for Johnson. Brown, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Pickett in for Murray. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Here's Pickett. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Minnesota leading by 3. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Jokic. 4-3. Pickett can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Left side, Brown. Outside, Hardaway. Holmes with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Jokic. McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Brown. Reed for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Pickett passes to Jokic. Here's Pickett. Holmes, a screen on Gobert. From deep, Jokic can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 4th assist in this one. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Holmes. And Murray subbed in for Pickett. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Randall, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. Highland, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Murray. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. Back to Hardaway to end the drought. Rebounded by Highland.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Conley. Pass to Highland. Lets it go from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Nuggets trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside, Brown. Murray from outside. He drops it from range. Murray's got 5 points.
Defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Here's Conley. Outside, Highland. Pass to Shannon from outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tyson in at the force line. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Pass to Hardaway. Takes a three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt. But nonetheless, damage was done.
For three, Hardaway. The offensive rebound. That one goes. Count it. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Najee, he's checked in for home.
Your Nuggets, number 22, Zeke Najee.
Here's Highland. No points yet. Pass to Reed. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. Deflected! And Denver pushing it up now. Here's Najee. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, BA, his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Well, the physicality that Julius Randle possesses, this guy is always proven capable despite defenders nearby.
Hardaway, the pass to Najee. Outside Hardaway. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Hardaway's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Here's Highland. No good from outside. Nuggets trail by 9. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thank you. Oh, hey, how about that?
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside Conley. And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got 10 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here goes Murray. Out left to the wing. And that one's good. Strother.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Jokic passes to Brown. To the wing, right side. Denver moving it around. Outside Murray. From the arc. Oh, the three is pure from Murray.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Kick out to Brown. And another 3 for Denver.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. Johnson comes in for Strother. And it's Jones in for Hardaway. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Left side, Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Denver has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Murray for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
And they pick up 2.
Okay, Julius Randle, he excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
Here's Murray. Again, Denver scores.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint. Down low. Here's Gobert. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Murray. Outside Watson. Now Jokic. Outside Watson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jokic from behind the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. The 3 ball. They get it again. Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Here's Randle. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. 3-pointer. Jokic drains the triple.
Yeah, nice range for such a big man. You know, sometimes Joker makes those bombs look easy.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Watson passes to Jokic. Back to Watson. Takes the 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Count it. Good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Jones. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Jones, the pass to Jokic. And another basket. basket for Denver.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reed's checked in. 1:21 left to play in the second quarter.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
Inside. Hardaway finds Jokic. Now Watson. Stolen by Reed. Outside McDaniels. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Denver leading by 6. Jokic off the bounce. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Johnson. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Hits a three-pointer.
Boy, smart basketball play. Cam Johnson knowing exactly what to do in pick-and-roll action.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we finished off one half of play. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 10. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Denver Nuggets.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
Looking at the Nuggets, not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown force in their conference.
Yeah, they've established themselves as one of the premier teams. Marching towards that finish line, they're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Nuggets lead by 10. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Jokic, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. DiVincenzo with it. Checked by Murray, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, Dante DiVincenzo's not a guy you want to allow to catch his rhythm. We have seen this young man work, and he can be a problem.
Outside Watson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists here tonight.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Edwards finds Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Three-pointer and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Jokic passes to Watson. Doesn't go for him. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Nikola Jokic, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Here's Watson. Sinks it from distance. Watson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside McDaniels. Yep, count it. And it's 6 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Rudy Gobert.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. And that might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter. It's blocked by Gobert.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jones. And Denver pushing it up now. A nice shot by Watson. Watson's got 11 points. Now DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. It's Watson on the wing. Checked by Randall. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 12 points for Julius Randle.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Jokic passes to Watson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. And
so Murray will bring it up for Denver. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be embarking on an epic journey. 7 road games in all.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Oh, tough rebound for the big fella, but that is his job, folks.
They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
DiVincenzo with it. He's against Murray. And the basket by Edwards.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Jokic. He's got 19.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Pass to McDaniels. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Denver with a rebound. Outside Watson. Jokic the screen. From outside the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Edwards got 17 points.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And Denver will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Strawther comes in for Watson. Brown, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Pickett in for Murray. Pickett off target with the 3. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Conley. Outside Reed. Launches it. Hardaway grabs the board. 1:14 left in the third. Now here's Valanciunas. Denver moving it around. Here's Pickett. Gets the 3 ball to go. 6 points for him.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Pass to Shannon. The 3 is up. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Pickett. Here's Strawther. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The 3 ball. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Nifty move. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Now here's Valanciunas, guarded closely. Can't cash in from the left block. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Here's Highland. And so it's Denver, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Strawther in at the powered forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Pass to Strother. Brown against Highland. And it's in there.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Shannon. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Conley passes to Reed. For three, Randall. Rebounded by Denver. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Murray for three. Knocks down the long K. Murray's got 30 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And that one's good from Conley.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Hardaway from outside. And again, Denver with a three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Denver leading by 16. Here's Strother. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
With the step back. Outside, Highland. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Outside, Brown. Brown with a screen. Pulls it from 20. Again, Denver scores.
And it's Hardaway getting it done as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something he did a lot of early in his career.
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 17. Outside, Highland. Pass to Randall. Fades. Rebounded by Denver. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Brown for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Highland. 3-pointer. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 17. And it's Highland, that time on the assist by Reed.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Najee comes in for Strother. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jones in for Brown. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
So crafty on these takes to the rim. Jokic senses when he should just look to drive.
Here's Randall. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Come on now, that's easy money.
The Nuggets lead by 14. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. And it's Jokic missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
McDaniels, that's good.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Pass to Johnson. Let's go with a three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 18. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Here's McDaniels, covered by Johnson. McDaniels, that's good. 12 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. The Nuggets lead by 16. Here's Jones. Johnson fires, sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Now Johnson, McDaniels with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
What a bonus when Jaden McDaniels is humming a little bit on the offensive end.
Now Jokic. Johnson outside from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Jokic for three. Money from three.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Jokic pulls it down. Denver leading by 18. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes, but the three-point line was only like above the break. Teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Timberwolves trail by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nuggets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
That'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jamal Murray.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
6 on the shot clock. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Now here's Hardaway. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Nicola, a great game for you tonight. Are nights like tonight even more enjoyable when you put up huge numbers individually?
I'm going to take a W, to be honest. I mean, that's what we all play for the wins, fans coming for the wins. And we came out and played really good basketball tonight, and hopefully we're going to continue.
Always such a team player. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jamal Murray.